Hi, it's Cole from Cole's Quilts, and I'm just here to give you an update on what's been going on. I just finished my Mid-Century Knights quilt. So here's my finished Mid-Century Knights quilt. This is the size of the stars. I'm really happy about how it turned out. I spent a lot of time trying to make it look like a mid-century graphic design art poster and picking out the right colors and everything. I'm thinking about possibly entering it in a quilt show. So this is the quilt that I'm gonna have a pattern coming out, and I'm gonna be offering a quilt kit for this if you want to make it with these specific fabrics. This is the flange binding I decided to do to match the back. I also am about to long arm my ship quilt, so I will post pictures of that as I'm long arming it and once I'm done. I also just realized I haven't posted about this, I think, here on YouTube, but I decided I wanted to make myself a quilt jacket that I could wear to quilt shows. And so this is my quilt jacket. It has a zipper. So on the front we have the Singer Featherweight, and it's like atomic style, right? And then on the back we have some 1950s dress pattern silhouettes. It has pockets and it's lined with Tula Pink. So I'm pretty excited about how it turned out. It's a little obnoxious, but it was kind of supposed to be obnoxious. I've also taken up knitting, and I've started working on a sweater for my mom. It's obviously not the best, but like I just started teaching myself knitting in January, so I have one sleeve done, and you see I have a little band here and the ribbed bottom part, and so I'm just working on finishing this last sleeve, and then I'm gonna put pockets in it. Definitely I'm doing more quilting than knitting, but the knitting is great because you can't just take quilting everywhere unless you're hand quilting, so I like to bring the knitting if I'm gonna like be somewhere and need to do something with my hands, whereas most of my sewing, right, happens in my sewing studio. Also, we are now more than halfway through the Kaleidoscope Owl Quilt Along. If you haven't started, you can still do it. The best way is to join the Facebook group, because I post blocks in there and you can see other people working on it. But I do also post it on my website weekly, although I think I missed a week or two, but it's updated now. So it's a scrappy quilt. It's designed for you to be able to use whatever fabric you already have, so you don't need to go out and buy fabric for it. The last thing that I wanted to mention is, if you follow me and you are a quilter, I would love it if you could fill out a survey that I made, because I've dabbled in selling PDF patterns, doing education, speaking at guilds, and now I'm, for the first time ever, going to try making my own quilt kits. And I'm really trying to figure out things that fit that perfect Venn diagram of I like to do it and people want it. So I've made a Google form that'll be open until June 7th, and the link will be below. So if you want to fill out the survey, at the end of the survey you'll get a code for 40% off any patterns on my website. So if you are a quilter, please fill out the survey, give me your opinions, so then I can know like what you want to see next or what you want to have offered. I also want to say, because I don't remember if I posted this on here or not, I did have a whole snafu with starting my online classes. I started them on Teachable. Teachable decided to delete my account. They would not tell me why. It was a whole drama, but I set it all up on my own website. I should have fixed it so that all the links, everything should work now. So you can get to the classes that I offer through my Cole's Quilts website, which will have a link, but also I bought the domain name for Cole's Quilts Academy. So if you go to colesquiltsacademy.com, currently I have one class that's about designing your own foundation paper piecing patterns, and I've put together videos, not only the videos about how to do it with Inkscape, but also a video about how to do it with Adobe Illustrator, so it's pretty comprehensive. And then I also have a beginning foundation paper piecing class that walks you through very slowly how to do foundation paper piecing. It includes a pattern that you do along with the videos that's very simple. Starts the beginning, there are 8 different videos, and then also through that you can schedule online Zoom sort of tutoring time with me, so a lot of people will take my design class and then they'll try to draw a picture and then they'll get stuck. And so when that happens, we can schedule a Zoom, you can share your screen, and you can show me what you're working on, and I can help you troubleshoot through that. I have all of those right now. I have to admit, I am feeling a little bit sad that I designed this quilt to jacket, because people go to quilt shows and they always wear really cool stuff, and so I was like, I want a cool thing to wear to a quilt show. So I started designing this a while ago, and now that it's finished, I'm a little bit sad because I don't think I'm going to be traveling to quilt shows anytime soon. So, unfortunately, with all of the plane crashes and all the different laws and political things that are happening in different states, I do not currently feel very safe traveling around. So that quilted jacket might just go in my closet for a little while. Hopefully that will change. I would love to go to QuiltCon again, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. So we shall see. Not to end on a sad note or anything, but that's what's been happening with Cole's Quilts lately. If you are in the Washington area, I do have a designing foundation paper piecing patterns in-person class that will be happening coming up at Quilting Mayhem. So I'll put a link to that down below. Also, if there are any other quilt designers or custom quilt people that follow me that also do this sort of thing, and you take commissions for patterns or quilts, could you comment or send me an email, because I can't take all of the requests that I get, because I'm just one person and I am probably doing more than I should be doing because I also have a regular job. So I don't like to just tell people no if they email me and say, will you make this quilt for me? Or will you make this pattern for me? So I'm trying to collect a sort of collection of contacts so that if someone contacts me and I can't do it, I can pass it along to one of my quilty friends to do it. So let me know if that's you, if you do custom patterns or custom quilts and you want me to send people your way. Comment below or just email me. My email is cole@colesquilts.com. And I hope everybody's having a great quilty day.